Bam, we on. Music is a go. Microphone check. Seats good.
Welcome back to OCDJ
TV.
Hey,
Glad you can join us again, and we have an interesting thing this time to talk about.
great to be back. We're always
Like we always have interesting things.
yeah, we're every episode is super interesting, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, let us know how interesting we are by leaving a comment.
We're gonna talk about something new. See, I threw in that word. It's a secret word of today, right? New. This is the topic.
That's like the word on the street. What was it? Sesame Street does that.
When things, or was that Pee Wee Herman? I think it was Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, and they have the bing bing bing.
Yeah,
bing,
as soon as you say
yeah.
something, bing bing bing. So today's word is new. Bing 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 bing. What is it? What does it mean?
What does it mean?
What does new mean? We hear this a lot when it comes to DJing, when it comes to producing.
Yeah.
It's a word that just flies around. All over the place.
Someone called me old the other day, man.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what that
You
means.
kind of are though. Just joking. You never
Better than calling me new, I guess.
It's all in here, you know. But listen, if somebody saw you for the first time and didn't know your age,
yeah. But
I guess you're not old.
But it's interesting, right? Because it's all about perspective, right? So, you know,
that's the word.
you're this tall, this big, and you're looking up to me being like, that person kind of looks old, right? It's the same thing with music. It's all about perspective.
Exactly. Now, the interesting thing is, here's the thing with music, right? If I didn't see a cover and didn't know the date something was made, I was just eyes closed listening to the sounds, okay? I'm reacting to the sounds. That's it. Only the sounds.
Right, like if someone didn't tell you it was released in, you know, whatever, January 2015, you're saying your perspective of that song might be a little bit different.
Exactly. Exactly. And this actually happened just the other day. I was going through records, okay? We have an insane amount of records that we're just starting to archive and set up for future programs.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to some stuff and it's just like, wow, I'm just, you know, start grooving, start dancing. And then I go check the date. I think it's something that's like made like yesterday or today or something.
We're gonna make a video about you dancing, I think, next time. If you guys tune in to episode 4, I think it's gonna be some back footage of you dancing.
He always wants to see me dance. I don't know what it is. He wants to bite my style.
He's such a good dancer, man.
He wants to bite my moves.
Sounds good.
Okay, shh. I'm talking. So there's, you know, I'm checking out these records, and I'm into it. I'm doing my moves that he loves so much. And I'm hearing these tunes that are just like fresh. They sound so fresh. I look at the date and it's like 72, 73.
Yep.
So the question is...
That's old, man.
You know, that's like, poof. You look at the date and you're like, that's way back.
That's old.
But to me, we're talking about perspectives, and hearing it, it was fresh.
Yeah.
It was fresh to me.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's what really matters. You know, as a DJ, for me, when I'm looking for sounds, it's really something that attracts me. I like it. It's something that I haven't heard, and it's something that I think no one else has heard. So I'm presenting new sounds in that way.
Yeah. And here's a little like a little flip of that, right? So let's say you were listening to something, and it sounded like something you'd heard before, right? So, and it was made in 2014, but it sounded like it was already done, right? Is that still new? Because it's not really new, because it's actually pretty old sounding, right? So
that's a damn good question.
Yeah, that's a tough one, right? So, you know, sometimes I find that...
It's a new interpretation?
New interpretation.
Maybe that might work?
Yeah. See, new release might not be good enough, because it's like, that doesn't necessarily say anything about the song or about the music, right? So, yeah, I like the idea that we can, you know, take things from any period of time, and as long as it's quality, as long as it's done very well and there's originality to it, it never becomes old, like me.
You know what it's like saying actually too? It's like, I compare it to a band that's been around for like 20 years. They've been making music for 20 years, but they're discovered 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh. New band.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
They're considered a new band because they're just recently discovered.
In the public eye, I suppose, right?
Right.
But they've been around for however long.
For so long.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like music, just you're talking about like a song, a track, I feel like over the years, what's happened is when you talk about industries and media and things like this, I think they push that special word new so hard that it kind of, I don't know what, it just invades the brain.
Yeah, well, people no longer respect things, right? That aren't considered new.
They want fresh.
Yeah,
fresh, new. It's got to come out.
And there's so much music coming out these days too, right? That it's almost impossible to be new because that expiry date. It's like milk, man. It gets rotten within, you know, a day, according to that perspective, right? But, you know, I guess as a DJ, as a producer, it's about keeping your ears open to sounds that, you know, not falling into that trap, not falling into that idea of, you know, the music business, and actually making sure that you influence the sound as opposed to the ideas that people create around the sound influencing your feeling that comes from that music, right? And that's, you know, an important part of sampling culture as well. So as we're organizing these records, right, we're lifting, you know, we're putting things on, and you're thinking about it maybe from a bit of a different perspective as well, being like, oh wow, man, that is something that that's genius. I can take that and play with it and make it into something else, right? And that's maybe the most important thing, is also not to write things off, because you never know what it might inspire from you.
Exactly.
Right?
It might mean something one day and something another day.
Yeah.
When you're feeling sad, it means something. When it's sunny outside, it'll mean something.
Yeah.
It's a word, like, as a producer, you got to be strong. You got to hold strong out there, our producers, because that could hurt. That word new can hurt.
Yeah.
You know, you put time into making something, all the little details that you put in there, and then you release it, and then by like the weekend, you know, you release it on Tuesday, and then by the weekend it's like, that's old.
Yeah.
You know, or you get the question of which I hate this question. When was it? When did you put it out?
When did that come out?
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when I put it out. Was it good? Did you like it? Did it influence anything? Did it inspire you? That's the word that I'm looking for. So there it is, that word new, right?
The word new, yeah. Let us know what you think about it. Leave a comment down below. Also, we have an interesting kind of related to the sampling thing. We have, if you haven't checked out other things on our channel, there's a new
Bing, 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 bing.
Ableton tutorial about sampling techniques as well, hosted by yours truly. It's a nice little video that will get you into some drum chopping ideas, some sampling ideas, ways to extract elements of something that's older and making it newer. So check that out when you get a chance, as well as, you know, all our other stuff here on the wonderful world of YouTube.
Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Can't say it enough. You keep doing that, we keep giving you. So
yep, and then we got right about here, lessons at offcenterdj.com. Questions.
If you want lessons, hit that up.
Hit that up, or questions. If you want to ask us questions, we'll answer it here for you on OCDJ TV.